favorite section is children's. Yes, because we want to give the best of best here in Coast to Coast, all information about kids. Like we say, we had to say in the start, you know, we are with the kids in the Costa. So today we have in somebody special and convince her to check out the kids in the Costa too. But we have this special lady, Sarah Morgan, who has and works in the school because you're a teacher, exactly, right, in the school?
Yes, I'm an English teacher.
In El Campanario.
In El Campanario Kids Club.
What is a kids club? I like that word, kids club. What's so special with it? What is it exactly?
What makes us unique on the coast, separate from a lot of the kids clubs, is that we are a trilingual school. So we don't just teach the English and Spanish, we also teach Russian.
And nice.
But it's an international school, so we've got German children, we've got French children, and I think a lot of the parents like the fact that we are trilingual, because children from a very young age, they pick up languages really easily from 0 to 3 years, so people try and integrate them with as many languages as they possibly can.
That's something true, Sarah. When they're children, they really right away they catch up to the language.
Yeah.
It is true. And this is a fun way of listening. Suddenly they maybe, like you say, German. Maybe the one who knows Russian start talking in German or talking in English. Is this true?
It's true, and it opens up that part of the brain that will help them later on with languages. So if you can do that before the age of 3, then it's really good to get them integrated into a trilingual, as many languages as they possibly can.
It is true. There's a study. When you start very young, the kids, they grab it very quickly.
And I see it all the time, every day. The children are amazing. Some of them speak 4 languages easily. I mean, they don't speak it, they understand every instruction that you give them. They don't learn to speak till later on, but it's fascinating to watch, and it's lovely to...
How they're trying to develop it and everything. It was so cute to see them talking different languages. So cute. But actually, it says start from 0. Normally you have for little children, so parents, they don't have time, you know, it's a place to live in. They call it kindergarten in one sense, another one they call it, so many names to call them when they're the 0 to what age? 5 or 6, no?
Yeah, to 5 or 6 years.
It's not easy to find around here in Spain,
no.
0 to 5, in a great condition like you have indeed.
Most of the nurseries on the coast only cater to about 3 years old. The good thing about us is that children can come to us and have their own special program, so to speak. Some people come over here for 6 months of the year and then they go to America for 6 months. They don't want to be putting their children into school full time and paying for a whole term.
Indeed.
So with us, they can select the program that they wish. And there's lots of optional things that they can do as well. So
what's the optional they can have now? That's what it is. What's the program they have? What do you all have?
We have golf, which is our new course that we've started this term, which is very popular with the children.
What age do you have to start?
They have to be 3 years old, but because our Guarderia backs onto the golf course, it's spectacular, the golf course, El Campanario. So the children are learning golf at the football golf, and they are also learning tennis, and they can take workshops at weekends, which is draw like a genius, which is fantastic.
Wow, nice.
They actually paint on canvases, and some of the things they do is pretty
good. You say, where they come, where they are, what is this?
I look at some of them and I say, are you sure that's painted by a 6-year-old? I don't think I could do better.
Impressive, very impressive indeed.
No, really. It's lovely, and they really enjoy it as well, because they learn step by step how to paint with acrylic paints. And they do cookery workshops with gingerbread men and
cooking too.
Yeah,
lovely.
Cooking and singing and dancing.
So you have also, so we say we have sports, we have cooking, we have art dance, they can dance.
Yeah.
What else? There's something else I know.
There's speech. We have a speech therapist there as well that helps children with the languages, because
if they have any problem for
kids, but also to help them with the pronunciation, because I don't know, when you're an adult you try and pronounce some words in French, you have to use a different vocal, so it helps it with the older children. And our director's a psychologist, so she makes sure that all the children in the group are fully integrated and that all their needs are taken care of.
So we can say it's a big group of teachers, psychologists,
and
specialists,
carers to make sure.
At the same time, dancer. I see something to teach dance. At the same time, school dance. But at the same time, you say cookery, lovely, and sports, and so many things more, because you don't stop there. You have a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because do you say already that you protect the kids with bacteria at the same time? They'll sleep in different beds? How works?
Our school has got these special lamps that have been brought in from Russia, and we're quite proud of them. And they kill all the bacteria. So a lot of the viruses are brought down. You know, as you put your child into nursery, you're always afraid of them becoming ill within the 6 months. I mean, it's good, obviously, for their immunity, to build up that immunity, but it just helps ward off in the winter. It helps ward off and keep the viruses at bay.
That's a good idea.
And the children also get a good night's sleep, good nap, good day's sleep in the day beds that we provide, so they don't sleep in chairs or on the floor or anything like that.
Lovely beds, there's chains that you can be very sure that's very clean, very protected.
Organic
and the food.
bedding.
And the food
And
time.
the food.
I want to hear that when you guys come. Mommy said that. If you listen to this, is amazing.
The food looks delicious. And El Campanario chef prepares the food, and he's prepared it so that it's nutritiously balanced for the children. They get fish and meat and
pasta,
different
rice,
grains, pasta, rice, and a soup. So they get a 3-course meal every day. And
do you have a section of gardening?
Yes.
So I say, what else? I'm thinking there can be a gardening section. That's nice.
We have, on the side of our kindergarten, we're very proud of it. We've opened up a beautiful vegetable and fruit garden.
Lovely.
This year we've planted 25 fruit trees, and the children help out with all of this, from seedlings up into cultivation. They prepare everything, so they're hands-on, and they learn a lot through that, and they really enjoy being outside and mucking in and doing.
And this weather is beautiful to check it out, because I'm growing at the same time, learning how to maintain it, how to, grab the vegetable, and they can learn how it is. That's a lovely idea.
And then they cook it up into things with the cookery culinary classes later on.
I like that idea. And the gingerbread for Christmas. Ooh la la. I love that one too. Because actually the vegetable or anything, I remember a kid saying, they say, where do you think the chicken comes? When they say, it's from a supermarket they come from. I say, no. You have to learn, the tomato comes from no, it comes from our land. They don't know. It's nice to teach them how it's grown, how it is taken care of, and they see it bit by bit as they're growing.
And at the weekends we do trips to farms, and they learn how to make cheese, and they make bread, and they learn about the animals, how farming works. So that's another step on from everything else.
Has to be a very big school indeed.
It's a very popular excursion, and it's beautiful. I've been with my daughter, and she's 2, so she loved every single moment of it. So it's all ages that can go, but she obviously doesn't understand the some of the parts of it, but she milked a cow, and she loved every minute of it. So
things to learn what is
diverse.
A little bit learn what we have around. Learn what the people work for at the same time. When you buy a carton of milk, or when you get a vegetable, where it comes out, is to appreciate it a little bit since you're a child. That's nice, to take them to the earth to learn, and the languages too is important.
Yes.
So they're developing an imagination.
Yes, definitely. It's amazing how the children do communicate through the Garderia, because you can hear them speaking. If they don't know the word in English, they'll say it in Russian, because they've had a lesson in Russian that's taught them about insects, for instance, like a spider, and you'll hear them say the word spider in Russian, because they don't know. So they flip from language to language.
And it's the best age, like we said.
And they're playing, and it's really nice to hear the conversations that go on in the playground. It's quite funny listening and observing them as I do, and my daughter, she's progressed really well. So
fantastic, that's great. So one question, how they can find you all?
We have a Facebook page. We're at the moment setting up, because we've been open for over just a year. So we've opened up a Facebook page, and we've got a website, and you can come and drop in and see us anytime.
Facebook
we've always got
International Kids Club. I have it here.
And you can drop in at any time. You just have to give us a call and let us know, and have a look around, meet the team. We've got a great team, teachers, Russian, Spanish and English, 23 and 28 years experience. So we're open doors to everybody to come in and take a look.
Like I say, from 8 months to 6 years. So you have a chance to give the best to your children. Prices I'm not going to ask, but the best schools, and sometimes we have to give the best.
And you can actually make your own package up. You don't.
Oh,
you can do
fantastic,
some
then.
things. You can come in mornings. You can do full days. It's just up to the parents. Some parents start off a
Free
few
time.
days. Yeah,
Great.
a few days at a go, and then they'll start off every single morning, and then full time.
Fantastic,
So,
Sarah. I think this is
yeah.
fantastic. So we all know already. We're going to put later on how you can reach you all. And thank you very much, Sarah, for coming
Thank
here.
you.
And thank you for the campanario. I love this kids club. It's lovely.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Well, we have somebody very special that actually is Melody Lee from Art Club Estepona. Welcome, Melody.
Hello, welcome.
We want this, everybody will listen to art, then maybe say painting,
We do.
art gallery, and etc. But something else special it is.
It's theatrical arts. So we do painting, and we're trying to encourage scene painting, on a large scale. But the children can create whatever they like, really. They're just free to have their own creativity. But with all the background and all the information and all the extra materials that you would get on a large scale if we were working with arts.
So we focus on children, that's the main part.
At the moment, yes. At the moment, yes.
At the
But we
moment.
do welcome adults too. We do welcome adults too, and we will have adult classes as well in the fall, in September. But at the moment, we're doing a summer camp, which is children. So, but they tend to be quite creative. Children, they tend to have their own imagination.
She just told me she was covered in paint. I thought, why should I come like this? So there will be
Well,
a dramatical way.
I thought it was a radio interview. So yes, we were all covered in paint, making these giant parrots and sticking
Lovely.
feathers and things and stuff.
Oh, that was lovely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
They as very international the club, or is it different?
We
only?
have,
What
we
nationality
have Spanish, Arabic, Russian, English, whoever really. We're completely diverse. Anybody's welcome. And with the languages that are spoken are Dutch, German, Japanese, although that's not much use.
No, Japanese or what?
English and Spanish, of course.
How you came up with the idea of doing the type of art club for children's? How you came up?
Well, my background is in the theatre. I used to be a professional dancer, and I have been working teaching dance and drama and education physica and ballet and gymnastics, and this is what I've been doing, and swing yoga, as I mentioned to you before. And I wanted to do something that brought children all together, all different ages and all different backgrounds, not just the privileged ones that I've been able to teach in the past, but people that maybe have a bit less money, but the children are still very talented, and
That's
let
nice.
them all have the chance to use good materials and just to expand their horizons a bit and see what else is
That's
out
lovely.
there.
So we can say it's a reasonable price if a mother wants to take them to that club.
Honestly, if I have somebody I know and they really don't have very much money at all, but they really need some help. I mean, I've got 3 children myself, so
You understand what it is.
I know what it's like to try and find childcare and stuff. Then I'll say, look, just give me what you can.
That's nice of
or
you.
give me a donation, or if you can do something, if you can teach or you play guitar or something, come in and do a lesson or something.
That's
or,
lovely.
Or
That's
return the
nice.
favour somewhere. So it's all quite organic and a little bit alternative, I suppose.
I think it's a beautiful idea in the sense of trying to help others in time. But I know you're saying art, ballet, at the same time, swinging yoga.
Yeah. Yes, but swing yoga does actually help all the different disciplines, because I teach gymnastics as well, but it's really good for stretching and even people that work out on a very kind of tough basis. Swing is very relaxing. It does it's less pressure on your joints, and it's a lot of fun too. It's a lot of fun, And then the children love it, but they are a little bit fearless. They will turn themselves upside down, so you have to keep quite a strong eye on making sure they don't
I'm
hurt
thinking that
themselves.
the kids getting in the swinging, going up
They
like
do.
Tarzan. Think of it, they're playing Jane and Tarzan.
Yeah,
running
it's
and jumping on
bit
top of
circusy.
places.
They do, and they do the Superman and all this kind of thing. But actually, it's very good for their body conditioning too.
So
it's
they
really
enjoy
good.
that sense.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
good. I imagine it must be fun, really. Where are you located, actually? Where are you?
Right in the heart of Estepona. Do you know where the new theatre
Yes.
is and where the Feria
Felipe
ground is?
VI, no?
And where they're going to be building a stadium right by us and stuff. And
Oh.
we have 3 schools, all in
Uh-huh,
walking distance,
yes.
that all walk past of us. So.
Oh, you put the right place to put them, huh?
Well, hopefully, yes.
Yeah,
And
that's terrific.
it's quite surprising because that space is it's a little, I don't want to say it's a rundown area, but I think it's in the process of being regenerated a little bit. And as you walk into the building, it's just like this fantastic ballroom, and you're just like, what is this place doing here? And people come in and they get inspired. They get inspired, and
That's lovely.
that's what we want to. That's what we would like, was that everybody, whether adults, children, they just get inspired to do something. Put huge, great mirrors in so they can practice their dancing.
And they can enjoy it at the same time.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
it's a
and
great idea.
Yeah.
What ages group you taking?
The youngest we have is 3 at the moment, a little boy called Ryan, he's 3. And the eldest is 13.
Mm-hmm.
But if they're siblings, then we don't mind too much as long as they're flexible. It's just as long as they behave nicely.
They behave nicely? When the dogs come, let's see if they behave nicely.
No, they are pretty
They're going to
good.
be more rumbling in the same.
And the idea really is for it to be spoken in English. Most of the time we speak English. Some of the children come because their parents want them to be in an English environment.
Good.
Speak
That's
English.
a good idea too.
But
sometimes.
some of the children only speak Spanish, and the other children speak Spanish, but they still join in. Mm-hmm. We did a drama sketch today, and we've got one little boy that speaks no English, and he's just in there, puts on a costume, kind of tries to come in and be the policeman or something. So it's really sweet. It's really sweet to see them coming out themselves.
And there are going to be events coming up?
Oh yes, yes. We are hoping to really encourage live music, but we have to do a bit more paperwork to get that. But fresh, new live music, just and events like. Jazz parties and 1920s nights, Charleston nights, and quite sort of sophisticated events if we can.
That's
theme
cool.
nights if we can.
That's nice to put themes.
It
That's
looks like it could be a wedding venue, but at the moment, because I do teach wedding dances and stuff as well, so it's a nice venue for that. And we've got a little chapel down the road as well, which is part of the
Oh, that's lovely.
but really, we want it to make just people come in with their own ideas and say, let's do a reggae night or something, or let's do
reggae. Very nice.
We're open to ideas.
That's a cool idea to build 1960 to 1920 reggae. Have fun and do, because people like to use custom.
Yes,
everybody likes to sometimes. Why not? Me too. Well, really, Melody, would be a beautiful way to meet you this today here, Marbella Life Style, doing things for the kids. I think it's marvelous to have this type of school art, because I would say it's a club, but it's a club, even though I say it sounds like a school. But I think it's beautiful. You have the idea to help children, but at the same time you're developing the imagination at the same time.
And helping them to do things for themselves, which builds their confidence, and to interact with other children from different nationalities.
That's fantastic.
So they get more confident and they speak different languages and stuff. But yeah, it's wonderful. It's wonderful to see the way it works.
So people listen to you. Can you tell exactly the address or the email they can reach you?
Well, the email is good. If I can ever look at my phone. Email's the best. The email is just artsclubestepona @gmail.com. And the address, well, it's 25 Calle Fuente de Maria Gil. So it's kind of in between the police station, and then you go at the top of the hill, there's a water building, culture centre. We're kind of right at the top of the hill. So, and we've also, on the flyer, we also have one of these new things where you scan it and it tells you the location.
Oh, good, fantastic.
I don't, my son knows about these things.
He loves everything's in the
But it's like one of those things you can scan it and it gives you the exact location.
Fantastic.
But yes, if you email us, then we'll send you the location.
Oh, now you know where you can go for summertime, if you want to live the children. You're going to be open in August?
All of July and all of August, yes.
You see, a chance
every
to
day.
leave the children in a safe place, also learn how to paint, to do that.
Well, not too hot as well. I mean, we can't let them
it's not
fly in the sun. It's so hot, isn't it? At least we're nice and cool.
New
and
place and relax, those murals, designing things, painting, creating.
And learn
Sounds
to
good,
dance.
lovely.
We learned some pirate dancing today.
Oh, the dancing one, that's a good one. Well, thank you very much, Melody, and hope to see you all in the next one.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Well, like we said, we promised to bring you Charlotte Summer. And we said we're going to bring it to let her know what's going step by step her life of famous. Yes, because she's going to be a big famous singer. But just wait and see all the things she's been doing after our last interview. Tell us about it.
Well, I've been to Marbella Luxury Weekend, invited as an artist. I've been to Billy to model and sing for kids that have a disease, Deborah, and butterfly skin. It's the disease. They have a butterfly skin that if you touch their skin, it breaks. and I've been to Motoreta, that is a clothing brand, doing the catalog for Motoreta in Seville, and to Africans Deluxe, performing a role, and modeling and catwalking and singing, a lot of things. And I've been to Italy in a festival, and I won the best original song called Unicorn, my new single. That is available in Spotify and Apple Music, and best singer in my junior category.
We have to say she said it all. So you won then in Italy. You won the first prize. You won the
Yes.
prize. Oh, great! How it felt when you find out? What was the feeling? What was the feeling?
Well, first you had to sing because it was a performance. It was really pretty in Maiori, and first you had to sing, and then they give you the answers, the results of how you did it, and I was really happy. I was jumping up and down.
So but jumping up and down for 13 or 12 countries, I think so, was singing?
Yes.
12, 13 countries,
Yes, other countries in Europe.
right? Oh, that was a thrill. But something else came, you told me. I don't know, something about Tenerife. What was that? What was that?
I took part in another competition, a social media competition, that there were 20 judges all around the world, and they had to choose the best junior singer, and they chose me, and I won a golden trophy and 4 nights to Tenerife.
That's the part she liked, it's 4 nights in Tenerife too. But after Italy, we had to let her know that you have fun on the side of a child, because even though you're going to be famous, you're a famous personality, but you have to have that side of a child because you're still a little girl. I wonder where they take you after that, after Italy. Tell us.
Well, after Italy, I was really happy with my results and everything, and I was happier because we were going to go to Portaventura. We went to Portaventura, and the roller coasters were amazing. I was really amazed. I loved it, and my cousins were there, and my auntie and my sister and my family. Well, my family and my cousins, and I got on the second tallest roller coaster in Europe, and in the tallest and fastest roller coaster in Europe, called Ferrari Red Force, that it was really fast, and you started going up and then really fast down, and the other one was called Shambhala, that was the second tallest one, and it was really amazing.
So you're a dangerous girl, huh? You like everything, huh? You like to be a little bit dangerous, because who would be scared to be on a roller coaster? So up and down all the way? Wow. You're a brave woman, huh? You're very brave. So what's the next step of Charlotte Summer? What will be the next step? What do you think? You're going to go to more competition? You're going to practice? You're going to still learn a little bit more how to sing? Each time more notes?
Well, I always have to warm up and practice my singing, because it's really important if you want to be a singer. And I'm going to take part in a competition called Tú eres la estrella, and well, do homework and
Study, get good grades. That's something very important.
Yes.
But we can say if you wish it and you really work very hard, you get your dreams, right?
Yes, and sorry, I forgot piano. Practice piano, because I'm already in 5th grade. I'm a professional in piano already, the grade, and I'm really happy because my other passion is piano.
Also, yeah, the other passion is piano. So you can be a pianist. I'm going to hear you a solo one of these days, only playing the piano, or at the same time singing. Which do you like more?
Both.
Both. Oh. So we had to listen to her on the piano one of these days too. But what we had to say to all the children, for this summer, have fun, enjoy. Tell whatever you wish to all the kids who are watching you.
Well, this summer you have to study a lot because it's really important, and have fun. Have fun with your friends, go to places with your family, go to aqua parks, go to lots of places to have a lot of fun, and eat a lot of pizza.
Thank you very much, Charlotte. That's so sweet. Eat a lot of pizza. Bye, everybody, and take care. Thank Thank you, Charlotte.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Well, we had two ladies are very, very funny indeed in the sense of kindness and sweetie because they have something called parties in the teepee. I'm like, what? Are we going to have cowboys and Indians? We have Margarita and Marlene, right? So we had to say, what is it? Because I was like thinking of cowboys. I was thinking myself dressed as an Indian and going, woo, woo, woo. I have to tell what it is.
That's it. Well, basically, we're doing parties for kids. We are creating amazing moments and occasions bespoke for kids. It's parties, it's sleepovers, it's just to create a fun time for them. That is what is party in the teepee.
Oh, having fun time. So Marlene wants to say something. What age are you designing the party for the kids? What age?
Well, we mostly focus on sleepovers, so any age the parents feel comfortable, but the best age would be from 5 upwards, and we've got different themes for boys and girls, and we can create anything that they can imagine inside a teepee. So the whole concept is inside a teepee for kids.
Big teepee. It's a huge teepee, you know. The typical Indian one. It's a sleepover.
It's for sleepovers. They will have their own mats to sleep. They will have the decorations outside. They will have a lot of fun things to do. It's just to plan an amazing time for them.
But what else? You make the drums and everything. You make it fun and the same painting. What else?
Painting, photo booths, arts and crafts, cake decorations, whatever they can think of, we can do it.
That's dangerous, mother. Whatever they think the kids to do.
And the parents will feel safe. So that's how we have to say that.
Have to be safe, huh?
Yeah, that the parents will feel happy, and it will be in their homes or where the parents want. It can be in the garden, it can be anywhere they wanted to create these moments for their kids.
So I suppose what page they can find you?
www.partyinateepee.com.
Say it again, please.
www.partyinateepee.com.
So it's been a pleasure to interview you, ladies, because I don't want to talk too much to them. I want you to go and browse that page and find out how to do that teepee, because I feel like to be a little girl again. I want to dress as an Indian.
On that note, we are creating also parties for moms or, just moms that wanted to have fun too. They will be a bigger teepee, but they create like moments with their friends, like spend an afternoon, champagne.
How about bachelor's party?
Yeah, so if the party has fun, the mom has to have fun too. So
I think it's a great idea. It would be a pleasure. So we saying thank you very much for both of you. So being a pleasure to know about how to do the teepee fun time for the kids and mother. Thank you very much. Thank you. Today we with Natalia Baldizone. Yes, she's a champion of artistic roller skating. Roller skating, you listen to this. And we have here a champion. You see these medals? That is not the least, it's the last and more they're coming for. But she had to tell when you started.
I started with 15 months because my mom is my trainer.
15 months of age we're talking about, huh?
Yes.
Yes, because when we say 15 months, wait a second, what is this,
Yes.
So you start enjoying it, yeah?
Yes, I enjoy it a lot. It's complete my life. I live for this. Well, I also study, but I love so much skating that
you enjoy so much skating. You have music like we have in the background, dancing and everything? You dance with the music?
No.
No? You like more classic music?
yes.
That's
it's
nicer,
the
no?
best.
It's the best for it.
Yes.
So you start since you were a really young child, and then you've been winning. She has 17 years old, and you said you've been winning 17 years in a row.
Yes.
My God. How many medals more as you still have in your room?
I don't
1,000,
know.
I suppose.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
And which is the one you came up to one of them. Which is the last one you went to? The last one.
I think one of this one because it was
What
the Spanish championship
Oh.
of this year also.
Wow, it's a federation of parejas. So you dance as a couple. You do as a couple. What it
Yes.
is exactly? It's a boy or girl. What it is
boy.
about? Oh, boy or girl.
Yes.
So it is. It's so I didn't. I always thought the roller skate was important, but always is more from the States. You know, always from the United States, very roller skating. But it's so artistic that you have to learn first dancing. No, you have to learn ballet. You have to have a very,
Yes.
as an athletic, the same thing. You have to have a rhythm, right?
Yes,
study?
we have a teacher of ballet and choreography of
Choreography, you know?
yes of our programs, and then we have to practice the movements on the style of our
You
body.
can see the way she stays. She got very straight. She already the grace, like we say. You really have the detail of it to dance because it's like dancing in ice. Roller skate is not the same like ice skating, no? It's what do you say? It's more difficult roller skate than ice skating.
I skate sometimes in ice, and it's the same.
It's the same, no?
It's
It's
not
the same?
different.
Not
Well,
different.
ice is more easy to make to
Make
jump
Ah.
because del patín pesa menos.
It's less heavy, the skate, the
Yes.
skate boots. That's what it is actually. So that's why. But the roller, naturally roller, it's 4 wheels what you use and the
Yes.
stopper, no? 4
Yes.
wheels and it's 5 wheels. It is.
No.
No, it's 4 wheel.
To the front, to the back, and el freno.
The stop, yeah, the brake one.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder what it is. You should have brought the boots so I can remember the past because it has to be so to remind all kids we all did roller skate. And it's amazing you maintain because your mother's the one who's been teaching you.
Yes.
It's like she's being a roller skater too then in the
Yes.
past. She was a champion or she has did it for hobby?
No, she started because my grandfather's give to her like a present
Oh, yeah?
roller skates.
Okay.
And then she go to la biblioteca,
The
encontró un
library
libro,
and found a book, yeah?
and she started with that book, and
And she studied it
yes, and now is the national trainer
for roller skate.
for
I should have roller skate. And it's good to have a daughter who likes this too because, you know, it's nice and you enjoy. I can see you enjoy very much everything.
Yes.
You have so much fun. But I know you're in love with this medal. Why are you so in love with this medal?
Okay, this medal is so important for me because it is the first time I win something like a high level.
This was a high level, no?
Yes, it is. I won the 3rd place in the European Championship last year with my partner.
And your partner, so you won, it says champion of the Europe juniors. So that she won the junior championship for Europe. That's lovely,
Yes.
I like that. It's really pretty. That's why she's so proud of this and no wonder. So many medals. So I'm gonna ask again, what's the next step you're gonna have, Natalia? Where are you
Okay.
gonna go? You're gonna go to the Olympics? Maybe.
No, because skater actually is not
And an Olympic. I was trying to see if, you know, come on guys, this is the Olympic type. But it's a competition. Which is the biggest competition? Where is the biggest one?
the
La
world.
más fuerte de campeonatos de skate. ¿Dónde se localiza?
Okay, it was last week.
Uh-huh.
It was los World Games.
World
That
Games.
is like the Olympics, but
Uh-huh.
for the sports that are not
No,
Olympics.
no Olympics, okay.
But yo no estuve porque el año pasado era junior.
Oh, so you were junior, and now this year you weren't there.
Yes.
But you know, you already had experience anyway. What was it, no? It's
Yes.
really nice too. So what's the next step on Natalia? Going back again, where you gonna go? Come on, tell me.
On Friday, I will go to the European Championship
Wow, European. And where exactly it's gonna be?
in
Where's
Roma, Italy.
Oh, in Italia. Oh, well, that's gonna be beautiful then, huh?
Yes.
And you already prepared for it? You already trained?
Yes.
Property as a couple, like you said?
Yes.
Okay, because you said until 18 you can be a couple. After that you can be single dancer, no? You know.
No, I actually be a singer.
Uh-huh.
I am a championship in singer, but the Europeans and the World Championship.
They want to always couple.
No, it's when you are more than 18.
Ah, okay, all right, you got that point there. You have to watch this face because she's going to be very famous. She's so beautiful too. So we're going to wish you the best of luck. Have so much fun. That's the best first part. I knew to have fun. And this European competition is going to be on Friday, you say? This
Yes,
Friday?
I will go to
So
Italy.
we're going to know next week if you're a champion now. We're going to find out. I hope so. Cross a finger you do.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Natalia, to be
Nothing.
here. And it's a pleasure to have a future, big champion yet. Big and big every time. Like we say, not Olympic, but for me, you're Olympic. Don't matter what. Para mí eres de Olimpiada. See you your way. Thank you very much, Natalia.
Hello and welcome to RTV Marbella Life Style. You are with Andrea Robson and I'm known here on the Costa del Sol as the Kids Coach. So hopefully you know my name by now, you know my website inspiredlearning.es, and it can tell you all about how I work with you as a family and with children to help you solve problems, worries, issues, concerns that you've got. So now it's the summer holidays, the children are off school. It's a long time. I've got a new ebook out on my website and it tells you all about how to spend quality time with children, because the summer is a great time to spend time with children, but it's also a time where you need to have that balance and your time for yourself. If you're running a business, if you're running a home, that doesn't stop over the summer holidays and the children are at home too. So one great top tip in how to kind of make this a little bit easier for you all at home is to set up a family calendar. You can do it with the children. They can be as creative, artistic. You can buy stickers, decorate it, or you can just keep it really simple. Set up a simple timeline of the summer holiday. So starting now, week by week, and have a look at and plan in all the things you want to do as a family. Talk to the children about what they want to do. Now they might say to you, Mom, Dad, Grandma, Grandpa, I want to go to Disneyland for 5 weeks. They're going to come up with lots of probably very expensive things to do. If that's not possible, you just say to them, you know what, I would love to be a trillionaire as well, but this is not where we are. What I would really like to do is go down to the beach together, or what I would really like to do is play a game with you. Or if you've still got those fidget spinners and they're kind of getting relegated to the bottom of the drawer now, set up a family fidget spinner competition. There's lots of things you can do with them very, very cheaply at home and around and about. So don't worry about having to spend a lot of money. If you plan in your family calendar, one of the really important things to do is plan in 2 weeks before they go back to school. Because you know what? They're out of the routine, you're out of the routine. Things are much more relaxed over the summer holidays, as they should be. But if they know that in 2 weeks' time they're going back to school, you can start talking about going back to school, getting their bags packed, catching up on any homework that maybe they've forgotten about that they were set at the beginning of the summer holiday. Because transitioning back to school is a key thing, particularly if your child is a little bit nervous or worried about a new teacher they may be having. They may be transferring to a new school and maybe they don't know anyone and they want to talk to you about their feelings about that. Or they may be transferring a really big jump, isn't it, from primary school up to secondary school. So having that time where they're aware that these things are coming up, they can sit and talk to you and you can really talk positively about how to approach things and how to be confident. One of the great things about the summer is being social with other children. So it's great that siblings get to spend time together, they get to spend time with you, but also arrange those play dates. You can set up a summer club with 2 or 3 other families that you know well, and you know the children all get on. This way, if you've got the children 1 week for an afternoon, it gives the other mums and dads or grandmas, aunties, uncles, it gives them a break. If you have that reciprocal arrangement, you know that you've got an afternoon where you haven't got the children, but you know where they are, you know they're safe, and you know that they're having a great time. Keeping up those play dates is really important, particularly if children are a little bit nervous or they've got doubts or concerns about things, have children over, let them spend time together. That's okay. There's lots of things children can do together that don't necessarily involve a lot of screen time. Dig out all those board games that you've got in the cupboard. You know they're there. They've been sitting gathering dust. Get them out. Even if the children set them all out and there's a piece missing, that's okay. Turn it into a positive and say, hey, it's great. We know that that game is not complete now. Maybe if you do that for all the games, there's bits you can take from other games to complete that one game, and then play it together. Have the children play that game or sit and play with them, okay? Games that are completely incomplete, you can just try and make up the game and wrap it up, or even if it's no good anymore, just to kind of either throw it away or just if it's not working for you. So the time is the summer. It's a great time to spend time with your children. It's a great time for them to spend time with other children as well. Get your family calendar set up. Plan in all the things you want to do. And a really nice activity is every day, if everybody just writes down or draws a picture of their favourite thing that day, and they put it in a jar or in a box. And if everybody does that every day, then at the end of the summer holidays, what you've got is a really lovely jar or a lovely box that's filled with great memories from the summer holiday. And your family calendar is a great reminder of all the things that your family have been doing over the summer holidays. Because it's easy when they go back to school and their teacher says, so, what did you do this summer? And they go, I don't know, I forgot. But if you've had that family calendar, if you plan that all in, then they can celebrate it together and it's all fresh in their mind for going back to school. Okay, that's a really good one. If you want some more ideas, it's on my website, the ebook, or check out my blogs, because lots of things to do there. If you're worried about children really wanting your time, but you haven't got that much time because you're also very busy, schedule those times in. And if you say to them, okay, I've only got half an hour, set the timer for 25 minutes. That way, when the timer goes off, you can say, oh, all right, I'll give you 5 extra minutes. And they feel happy that they've got some extra time and you haven't had the arguments. Time manage those things so that they know things are coming up. Okay, I've just been given the time. It's time to wrap it up. So thank you so much for watching. You know where to contact me. My website is www.inspiredlearning.es. I'm Andrea Robson. I'm the kids coach here on the Costa del Sol. So please have a look at the website and have a great time this summer with the children. Hope you enjoy it and see you again soon. Thanks very much. Take care now.
Well, today I think so we have to talk about books. Yes, books. But with John Piper, who's really is interesting, I think so, because it has different type of written. Has a novel, it's called Extortion, but at the same time it's binary trading. And we keep going, but I think it's better him to say because there's a lot of them. And one of them maybe you would like to listen about the Bitcoin is another one. But hey, how about women's? 101 way to find a husband. Oh, that's another one's a good one too. But in his way, because it's more important, but more could have a lot of nice point of view. But it's something that you can read and inform yourself, and I think it's very positive. So welcome, John Piper, to be here with us.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
And
my wife, Mariam.
And Mariam. Yes, indeed. That we have to say these books. I'm looking at them like, oh my God, really. It's trading. It's one of the focus you did. Trading, one of the books you did. Indeed.
Yeah, I'm finding writing books quite addictive. It's something that I really enjoy doing. Surprisingly, because the only exam I ever failed was use of English. But somehow book writing got a hold of me, and I just keep churning out these books. And thankfully, people do buy. Not all of them, but some of them. I mean, the first book I wrote was this one here, called The Way to Trade.
That's what I'm saying.
Which was back in 1998. It was published by the Financial Times in the UK. And it's my first book and my best-selling book so far. I think 20,000 Chinese have actually read that book.
Wow, that's a lot indeed.
And they pay me about
Wow.
2p a book, so it's
Nice.
hasn't been a big profit. Hasn't been a big profit center, but it's.
Because really, to write about a book, you have to get information about everything, the trading, to study about it,
Yep.
to give the right info, because people, pay attention. Writing so much books of them and different ones, like you said, from the 1980s.
I was trading since I started trading in '85. So when I wrote that book, I had 15 years experience.
Wow, amazing.
And yeah, it's I trade to this day, and it's something I enjoy doing. I spent too much time in front of screens. Well, there were screens too, but mainly screens.
That's why I had to ask the wife. Over time in front of the computer, right, writing, huh?
Yes, all the time.
All the time. Have to do it because really, if he loves to, it's something that he loves. That's the first main. And the second, giving information to the people, reaching out, giving all the ideas at the same time. That's very important indeed. That's very, it's a big responsibility as a writer, huh?
I'm not a huge talker, in fact. I prefer to write, really. But it's nice to write a book and then have 20,000 people read it.
Oh, naturally, of course. It's nicely
So,
yet.
in a way, I sort of talk more than somebody who talks because other people read the thing.
Because actually the books goes all over the world. That's for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, some do. They don't all quite make that. And many of mine haven't, but a few of them have. So it's
and the new ones that you're writing, can you tell us about it?
well, I mean, the reason we're here, we wrote this book, my wife and I, called 100,
You got it,
101 Ways to Find a Husband. And it's quite obvious to anybody watching this that my wife has far more abilities in this context than I do, because I've never ever tried to find a husband in my entire life, nor do I plan to, in fact. But I mean, the idea actually came to me first. I was inspired by a friend of mine. She said, I don't know about her, but I want to find a husband. And I was
that's how it started? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I started. I was just thinking, well, that's really quite a nice title for a book. and some books are a joy to write, really. And 101 Ways was a joy to write because you have all these different segments, and my wife and I worked together on it, and we came up with 101 Ways together. And because my wife is Moroccan, her English is not very good, in fact, but obviously she's still feeling away to an extent. So I would take the ideas and I would sort of almost translate it into a written word, and that's how it came about.
Ideas from her, ideas from people's stories sometimes, women's stories all around.
Yes.
At the same time.
Yes, my daughter Lisa contributed to the book.
That's like one. As a young girl, she can say on the way. She would say no, 1,000 way, maybe.
Well, in fact, when you think about it, I mean, we both find our partners, both men and women, in the same sort of way to an extent. The same kind of things apply. Not exactly, obviously, because men tend not to wear so much makeup. I mean, some do, but it's not something we do so much of. And male attributes or attractions are different from female attractions, etc. And so there are obviously differences, but there also is a fair bit of similarity. In fact, we are working on the next book, 101 Ways to Find a Wife.
Okay, that's your turn. Let's see how you're going to do it. And just say.
Well, it'll probably be both of us. I think both of us.
Both have to be exactly the ideas of
You
it.
can keep your wife, you can keep your husband.
Yeah, there is a bit of that. This book does cover how to keep your husband as well.
How to keep your husband.
Yeah.
How you have to keep your husband. I think it's make him happy, be yourself happy, because I believe in that. If yourself is not happy, make your couple or the other person happy. Yeah. And try to avoid the problems when you arrive in the house. My mother used to say, any problem, any discussion, put it in a hanger, save it in the closet, and forget about it. Because if you bring it to your house, the program is going to keep going. That's what she always used to say that.
But we cover some of those points in the book. There was certainly quite a lot of stuff. We cover self-esteem, because self-esteem is
very important.
It's said that the quality of your husband is equal to the quality of your self-esteem. Excuse me a second.
Yes, go ahead.
So I think anybody. I mean, the book is less than £1. So just over €1 on Amazon at the moment. That's the Kindle version.
That's a sweetheart. That's a sweet price. Really nice.
So I'd be amazed if somebody buying the book was disappointed, because I think there's so much good stuff in there that they will find it a worthwhile.
To read it, to enjoy.
I'd be very disappointed. In fact, I'd refund them if they really give me good reasons for being disappointed.
You better send me one of those so I can read it.
I will.
I would love to read that one. Now going to this one. That I'm saying, well, this is dangerous because everybody's wondering, but it's John Piper, award-winning author of The Way to Trade, like we said. But he writes the Bitcoin business in a box. How you translate this? The business
Translate?
Business in a box.
It combines trading, both trading in the sense that you're mining Bitcoin, and trading in the sense that you're trading Bitcoin. It involves investing in the sense that you're actually just buying Bitcoin and holding on to it. And business. It involves business too, because mining is a business.
But what I like is that you put the line-size profit.
Well,
Why the expression line-size profit? I like that one.
My wife is a bit of a lion. She has a wonderful, beautiful mane.
I think it's because she's a strong character. The lion is strong, and it's always is a personality. When he's raw very strong. Then everybody gets afraid and stays back, and really respect.
But in fact, the reason I said that was because my graphic designer came up with this design.
The line,
It's a bit grandiose. I mean, it's a little over the top, I think. For what we're doing.
It put a crown and the lion.
Yeah,
what we want to say, the lion's the king.
But I thought, well, okay, I better make this relevant, so I called it lion-size profits. But of course, Bitcoin does deliver this. I mean, Bitcoin does what a stock market might take a year, 5 years to do in a few weeks. And you get these incredible moves. It was, I was in Italy about 4 weeks ago, I think, and at that point, Bitcoin was 1,800. It's now actually doubled from that level in just 4 weeks, and that 4 or 5 weeks, and it's just supercharged. It does the most incredible moves, and
you can take out the money anytime, all of it, no? Or you can have it in cash if you want to, no?
Yeah, although people have been in Bitcoin a long time, say they feel physically sick, they had to go back to by having these fiat currencies like sterling, euros, dollar, all that kind of stuff.
So it ties, and that's what you try to explain here was the business in a box, so the Bitcoin. That's what you try.
Yeah. It's an inexpensive course which gives people an idea of how to get involved, how to make money,
and to understand a little bit. Because like me, I don't understand Bitcoin. I get a little bit. Well, I do, but I don't. I'm like, okay, yes, but
If you want to learn to swim, you've got to put your toe in the water. Same as through a Bitcoin. Put your toe in the water.
So we have to say, try it and find out. Try it and find out what it is.
Yeah, it becomes clear at that point.
It becomes clear. Oh, that's nice. So we have to say, John Piper, really, it's amazing how many books, how many times you had to write, and more is coming up. So we had to wait to see the 101 is already out, you say? No, the
it's out now, yes. It's out, but it's been about a week now. So it's on Amazon, and
they can find it. Can we repeat it again how it is? 101?
Ways to find a husband.
So if you want to find out how to find out a husband 101 way, it's going to be interesting too.
Each one is enormous fun as well.
Yes, this one. And extortion, I like this one, the word.
Yeah, this is my novel I wrote. So it took me 14 years to write this novel.
14 years to write.
I haven't yet got around to actually trying to sell the thing. But it's good. It has good reviews. It's a good book. I enjoy reading it myself, in fact. I find that after 2 or 3 years after I've written a book, I don't realize it's my book anymore. I can be objective about how the reading goes, and it actually reads quite well. I'm always surprised to find my books read quite well when I read them again.
That's true. When you write, that's good to say. An author at the same time reads a book and say, "Oh, if I can read it and I enjoy it, other people can enjoy it too at the same time."
They've got to be enjoyable. Anything's got to be enjoyable, I think. Otherwise,
I think this is a good tree to say. And then the other one, the Bitcoin. Let's see that book. I want to see that one too. I want to see that one too.
Okay.
Already.
Well, I mean, we do what we do is we give away two free copies. The first 2 modules are free. So if people want to email me, they can get the first 2 copies free.
Oh, great! Can we say your email?
Yeah, that's okay. It's John at big call call.co.uk. Shall I repeat that?
Yes, of course.
John JOHN at big call call.co.uk.
So that's fantastic to know. Well, we brought information about you business people around there and ladies who want to find out how the 100-phone way of getting a husband. And Bitcoin, you want to know more about it? You just look for John Piper and you see it on the website he just said. Easy to find it.
I'm always happy to help if I can.
Whatever he can help us. Yeah, somebody who would like to help, that's beautiful to know too at the same time.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for being here. Yeah, thank you, Mariam. Oh, you want to say?
Yes. I want to say I'm very, very lucky to find my husband.
Oh, that's sweet. She's very lucky to find husband.
And the lovely, man in this world.
So you don't need to find the one. You don't need to find the 101 husband. You already found it. You found the number one and only.
The best and the woman.
That's sweet. That's very sweet. So thank you very much, Marianne. Thank you for the word from him. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
Great, well, thank you. Thank you very much.
Bueno, estamos muy ilusionados, ya son varias ediciones repitiendo aquí, en esta tierra maravillosa.
Nada, estamos muy contentos, un año más, esto es ya un clásico, estamos casados con este festival y hasta que la muerte nos separe.
Bueno, un poco triste por los acontecimientos que ha habido en Barcelona, pero bueno, dedicaremos el concierto a la ciudad de Barcelona y habrá muchas sorpresas.
Bueno, quiero recordaros que es nuestra única fecha en España.
Es un placer volver a estar con el público de Marbella en este festival que nos encanta, al que nos encanta asistir. Lo pasamos muy bien, hacemos todos más o menos un alto en las giras que estamos haciendo, en los conciertos, para juntarnos y reírnos entre nosotros, interactuar en el escenario. Nos gusta estar ahí, nos gusta estar aquí.
Y nadie nos va a parar. La gente se aproxima por la calle principal. Vamos a tocar un rock, labios de fresa, sabor de amor, fruta de la pasión. Labios de fresa, sabor de amor, fruta de la pasión. Labios de fresa, sabor de amor, culpa de la fruta de la pasión. Besas amor, de tu amor. Yo sé qué es lo que quieren y se los voy a dar. Y
It's incredible. I've been so many places. To be able to come somewhere for the first time and see it fresh like this and new is super exciting. The acoustics are perfect and the location is exquisite.
What do you expect for tonight?
I try not to have any expectations outside of my own, of myself, and I'm ready and excited and honored and proud to be here.
Gracias por estar aquí hoy.